to make a profit from a continuing venture. They may trade under a business name or under the names of the partners. A proprietary company is set up under a formal legal agreement and is seen in law as having an identity that is separate from the people who own and manage the venture. You may choose to seek advice from an accountant or business advisor about the appropriate business structure for your business. If you want more information on choosing a business structure, partnership or proprietary company, you should refer to the BizFact sheets available on our website, or contact us for a free Starting Your Own Business kit. Also look for information on business names, trademarks and website domain names. For the last part of your feasibility study, it's a good idea to develop a business plan. This is basically a summary of the things that we've talked about, all of which are essential to the success of your enterprise. It can be a very productive way of refining your planning and creating a useful communication tool. Business advisory centres can provide you with a low-cost template on CD. Your business plan should answer the 5 most important questions you need to ask before starting your business. How much capital is needed to launch and sustain the business? Can I operate the business and deliver an adequate profit? How can I best organise the cash flow that is critical to business survival? Is there a market of sufficient size and life expectancy to sustain the business? What management skills are needed? These things are all equally important. You need to be aware that each is dependent on the other. Inadequate capital will impact on profit and cash flow. An inadequate market will impact on profit, cash flow, and then ultimately on capital. Inadequate profit will have cash and capital consequences, and insufficient cash availability at critical times will impact on capital and profits. So you can see that all these things, capital, market, profit, and cash flow, need to be in balance because they're the foundation of a successful business. And of course, you need the skills to manage the various aspects of your business, such as finance, personnel, marketing, and sales. If you don't have some of these skills yourself, you need to involve other people to help you. Gaining information about each of these aspects of running a business requires a good deal of work. And once you've done some of that work, you may find that the issues raised need further inquiry. You've spent considerable time gathering information and putting your feasibility study together. Having filled out each of the sections in the workbook, you now know the answers to these following questions. Capital. How much do you need? How much will the owners contribute? How much will you need to borrow? Profit. Does your target net profit give you an adequate return for the hours that you will work? Does it show an adequate return for your investment? Does it indicate that there will be sufficient funds to repay your loan principal? Cash flow forecast. Will you have cash in the bank at all times to cover the operations of the business, to buy stock, pay expenses, and allow for you to take out your own reward? Market. Are there enough opportunities to sell? Can you sell your product or service at a price that will return a profit? What daily, weekly, and monthly sales targets must be achieved? What are your marketing plans, production and sales plans to actually achieve your targets? What impact will you have on the market? At every point during this presentation, we've aimed to help you assess the risks involved in your business proposal. These risks are reduced by each additional piece of information and advice you can gather. Please read widely and talk to a lot of people. Ask questions. There are no absolutely set answers, but there's a wealth of good experience about. And if all the indications are that you have an excellent chance of success, go for it.